So if everybody can just give me a thumbs up and say they can see my screen, I would greatly appreciate it. Awesome. All right, so welcome everybody to our Sunday night training. First off, I want to congratulate you for taking time out of your Sunday evening. I know we've got a lot going on. Everybody's watching football, getting excited for the Super Bowl. So thank you, thank you. And tonight, guys, we are going to do a training on how to increase your income by mastering Facebook Live. So I know that with this training, guys, we're all coming into this, with different levels of comfort on Facebook. Maybe some of you are utilizing Facebook to grow your business. Maybe some of you aren't. But my hope is that by the end of this training, no matter what your comfort level with Facebook is, you are going to be inspired to utilize this to grow your business, this powerful tool to grow your business. So if anybody that's just hopping on, if you could please mute yourself, that would be awesome. Thanks, guys. So let's get this kicked off, guys. Just to introduce myself, my name is Jenny Crane. I am from Huntington Beach, California. I am a Pro 6. And I've been with Lifevantage now for about 5 years, a little bit over 5 years, and actively building my business now on Facebook alongside my team for the last 9 months now. And the results that we've had by bringing it to social media have been absolutely incredible. So when I tell you this, guys, I mean that it's a growth process and this has taken time. It hasn't, happened overnight. So like I said, guys, if you could please mute your phone. I'm going to figure out muting because it's really, I don't know. Hold on one second, guys. I just got to mute everybody here. Sorry. Okay, thank you. All right. So let's get this training kicked off, guys. And I don't know why there is feedback, but you guys need to mute your line. Okay. So mastering Facebook Lives. Let's do this in 5 different ways, guys. 5 tips to master Facebook Lives in 5 steps. This is what we're going to be covering today in our training. Number 1, understanding the power of live video. Overcoming the spotlight effect. I know some of the hardest parts of doing a Facebook Live is pushing that button. I know that for me, when I'm about to go live, I've been doing this, consistently for about 3 months now. Every time that I'm about to do it, I literally am terrified to push that button. I think that's a normal way to feel. Building your content strategy and mastering Facebook Lives, learning how to do it properly. And then my favorite part of this whole training is 10 tips to 10 times your engagement on Facebook. So understanding the power of live, guys, we have something so incredible with this company, not only our products, but our business opportunity. And what makes us so unique, guys, is that we have an incredible culture here with Lifevantage and on this team. And what better way to bring it to the world than through the power of live video? So in 5 years, 80% of the whole internet will be online video. And this is a current fact. This article was done by the Washington Post in 2015. So we are well underway, to come into this where 80% of the whole internet will be online video. You guys, that's including YouTube as well. So this is a powerful tool in getting, everything that we're sharing here with Lifevantage, from the business opportunity to the products out to the world. So wanting you guys to understand the power of live video. Facebook Lives are viewed 3 times longer than any other video. This is including YouTube. You guys, YouTube is one of the biggest video platforms that exists. They are commented on 10 times more than regular videos. And the watch time has increased 4 times since the launch of Facebook Live. So guys, what does the power of live video do? I don't think I need to convince you guys that live video on Facebook is imperative when building a brand and sharing what we have here with Lifevantage. But what is this going to do for your business and for your teams? This is going to improve your ability to present. When you master the power of Facebook Live, your ability to present is going to get better and better because you are constantly putting out your face to the world. So it's really going to improve your presentation. It's going to improve your influence, impact, and it's going to help you inspire more people. What more, you guys, than to have an audience of people that are watching you day in and day out. And it's really the fastest way to become an online expert. When people hear about Lifevantage, I know, think about it. What do? You guys go and probably Google it, right? When you hear about anything. So what does everybody else do? They are going to Google and search for it on these platforms. So you need to have, you need to be the online expert. And when they're looking this up, they need to find you. So this is just, you guys, powerful way, powerful tool. So let's talk about overcoming the spotlight effect. This is what I believe is one of the hardest things for people to overcome, right? We're always wondering, what is that person going to say about me? Do I have wrinkles? Do I look good? What, am I stuttering? And it's really, it's hard to be vulnerable. And I don't know what it is. It's so funny. Sharice Matthews and I did a training this weekend at LVA, and she says it was so cool to hear her kind of give her input regarding live video. But she says it's actually easier for her to get up in front of 5,000 people and speak rather than, pushing that live button. It's actually easier for her to speak on stage than push that live button. So I know if she's feeling that way, I'm sure half of you guys are feeling that way as well. So that's okay. It is a normal way to feel. The way to overcome the spotlight effect, though, I want to empower you guys with this idea. Overcoming the spotlight effect, this is going to be you stepping out and just doing it, going live and pressing that button. The more you do it, the better you are going to get, at drawing people in with your Facebook Live. So guys, this is so true. We tend to believe that others pay attention to our behavior and appearance much more than they actually do. Really. And it's so true. This is the spotlight effect. I can guarantee you that people don't think about you half as much as you think they do. And on that note, they're not thinking as negatively as you think as well. I know that we are our own worst critics. I am my own worst critic. It's so funny. Every time that I do a live video, my husband will come home and start to watch it. And I'm like, gosh, you have to turn that off. I can't stand the sound of my voice. So I can assure you that you are going to be your own worst critic when it comes to Facebook Live. So build your content strategy, guys. Being successful on Facebook is going to require you to add value. People are looking for value and authenticity. So your authenticity in building a brand and being successful with your strategy as far as Facebook Live, authenticity is the best currency on Facebook. You do not have to be a Carrie Dickey. You do not have to be a Sharice Matthews. You need to be you. You need to be your authentic you. So in building your content strategy, you want to focus on adding value. Who is it that you want to reach? This is a powerful tool for you to attract people not only into this business, but to educate them on the power behind our products. So this is going to be imperative that you become good at building your content strategy. And of course, you're going to get better at this with time and with just exercising the muscle of getting out there on Facebook and utilizing attraction marketing to build your business. So ask yourself these questions. And I want you guys, I'm sure most of you guys are taking notes and writing stuff down, but guys, how are you going to serve your friends? Okay, I'm hearing feedback. All right, guys, so if you could mute your line, that would be awesome. Sorry, guys, I'm going to have to mute. I cannot hear a thing. Okay, hold on, guys. I need to stop share screen because somebody is not muting. So please mute your line. Sorry, guys. Okay, so build your content strategy. Let's get back into this. I'm so sorry that feedback is really bad. So ask yourself, Serve your friend. Who is it that you want to attract into your business? Who do you want to share this information? And then describe your friend, right? Describe the person that you want to get in front of. Write 3 dreams, goals, and aspirations that your friend has. This is a powerful way to build your content strategy. Write 3 things that have been holding your friend back, right, guys? This is the best way for you to come up with your content strategy when adding value on Facebook, and especially when it comes to live video. So what are you passionate about, right? Each and every one of us has our passions and our purpose. That is what is so incredible and unique about building a brand on Facebook and attraction marketing, especially when it comes to live video. What unique experiences have you had? You know, are you passionate about fitness? Are you passionate about health and nutrition? Your guys' unique experiences are going to attract the people that connect with you and that relate with you. And that is the power of this live video. What lessons have you learned and what talents can you share with the world? Each and every one of us has talents that we can share daily with the people that are watching us. One of the things that I want to encourage you guys in, and I know this was one of the struggles that I've had to overcome as I've been, you know, consistent with doing live video, is that don't get overwhelmed if people aren't liking. I can guarantee you that people are going to be watching what you're doing. Even though they may not respond right away, they are watching you. So it is important for you to share your authenticity. What are you learning in your struggles, and how can you inspire by being vulnerable and honest? This is a powerful way to build your content strategy, guys. Powerful way. Each one of you are going to attract the people that are going to relate to you. Like I said, authenticity is the best currency that you can give. So be authentic when you're building your content strategy. And we have so many different ways, guys, of sharing our incredible products without, you know, branding our, you know, don't go on there with a bottle of Protandim every day. You really want to create curiosity. So if you're sharing the products, you know, put yourself out there and you know, do something that is unique. You know, don't just follow what everybody else is doing. There's so many different and powerful ways that we can educate people, you know, without just, you know, sharing our products every day, as far as like putting out the bottles. And, you know, you don't want to brand that. You want to brand yourself. So I hope I made that clear. So how do I go live? I know I get a lot of questions daily on this. There's several different ways. And of course, how I would suggest to do this and how I've, you know, practiced doing this is set up a secret test page where you can go in and test your live videos, right? I know some of the hardest part is overcoming that fear. So what I've done is I've actually set up a secret test group where, you know, especially when I'm doing live interviews with a guest, we always go into that test group. Make sure that you mark it secret though, because if you make it public, everybody's going to see your test group. You don't want that to happen. But create this test group and practice going live. You know, you want to make sure that the lighting is proper, that your sound is good, because, you know, when you go live, that you're putting that content out for everybody to see it. So be professional, practice. There's several different ways that you can go live. You can go live from your phone. You can go live from your laptop. Like I said, you can go live and interview guests. This is a powerful way to educate people on what we have, guys. I've had very, very great success in doing this. And it's a really, really great way to tell other people's stories, right? Whether it's their residual income story, whether it's their product stories, a really powerful way. You can also go live with a PowerPoint. And then of course, like I said, be professional. Go live with the proper lighting and audio, which we're gonna cover right now. So what is proper lighting and audio? If you go to Amazon, you know, a light like this would go for about $100. You can order it off of Amazon. And what I like about this particular light, I actually have this particular light, is you can actually put your phone, you know, on the stand. It looks professional. The lighting is imperative. You know, most people will not continue to watch your video if the lighting or the sound is not good. So you want to make sure that you have proper lighting and proper audio when you're getting ready to do your Facebook Lives. So guys, this is my favorite part. And, you know, just to say, we had about 20 minutes to do this training, and really this is about a 45-minute training. So I've had to really kind of narrow it down a bit. But when I started implementing these 10 tips my reach and, you know, really my exposure of my videos were huge. I mean, this was really the golden nugget here. So I'm excited to share these 10 tips to up your engagement on Facebook. Each one of these, guys, make sure you're writing this down because this is going to be, you know, imperative with your success. Number one, provide value. Like I said, guys, there's so much content on Facebook. The powerful thing about live video and why I'm so passionate about it is because Facebook is bogged down within their newsfeed. You know, there's over 1 billion people on Facebook, guys. So you have to figure right out of the gate with live video, you're trumping the algorithm. Facebook loves to see live video. They are going to show live video 10 times more than they're going to show just a normal post. So just know that you overcoming your fear and implementing this in attraction marketing in your business is going to be huge. Facebook Lives is really where the future of selling on any social media platform is going. So number one, provide value. Make sure that you know what you're going to talk about. You know, people listen and are going to take away about 20% of what you say. So providing value is going to be imperative. Plan your live videos. Don't just hit the live button and start spouting, you know, this and that. You want to make sure that you have a strategy when doing your live videos. Number one, when you're providing value, be prepared. Guys, have a main point. Don't go on there and ramble for 20 minutes. You want to have a main point. And how I try to plan my Facebook Lives is 3 to 5 supporting points. And what I like to do is repeat the main point at least 3 to 5 times. The simpler your concept is and the simple that the value you're providing is, the more likely you're going to up your engagement and get people to watch your videos and really to be, you know, have a powerful way of, you know, giving your reach on Facebook and attracting people in. So the number one, this is most important, provide value. And like I said, what we're sharing here with Lifevantage and our opportunity is so unique. There's so many different ways that you can share what we have with the world. So I'm super fired up and excited about that. So number two, create curiosity in your description. So guys, think about this. How many of you go to the supermarket and look at those Star magazines, right? I hate to say it, but I do it. And why do we look at them? I'm not going to say that I actually pick them up, buy them, and read them. But the reason why people stop and the reason why they're sitting right there is because their descriptions, they catch your, really, I always look at them. So make sure that you are creating curiosity in your description. So here's a couple of examples. I love this live video that Sharice Matthews did with Amy Holmwood. But how awesome is her description, guys? Market disruptor, anti-aging trends that may surprise you. This is awesome, right? It's not giving too much. You don't want to put the entire content of your Facebook Live in the description. You want to pique people's curiosity. You want to get them to wonder, what is it that Sharice is going to talk about? I'm going to check it out. I'm going to go to her live video and I'm going to watch it. Here's another example. Trim the fat. This is a live video I did January 8th. Trim the fat, and I'm not talking about weight loss. You might be surprised by what you hear. This is actually something that just came to me, but had a lot of people engaging with it because of the description on the Facebook Live. So make sure that you don't go too long with your description. Keep it, create the curiosity, get people excited. I really like the idea of, don't watch, if you're easily offended, don't watch this Facebook Live. Of course, you're not going to go on there and offend everybody, but I've seen huge engagement with that description. So be creative in your descriptions. And like I said, don't give too much when you're putting your descriptions together. So unfollow and engage. Guys, this is super important. On Facebook, to be successful in creating relationships on Facebook, the people that say you can't create authentic relationships on Facebook, I have to argue with that, guys. There is a huge currency for creating authentic relationships on Facebook. But to do that, you have to give what you want to get from people. You can't just sit there and just expect people to love and like your stuff when you're not willing to do the same with them. So what you're going to want to do before you go live, guys, is you want to spend about 5 to 10 minutes, warm up the Facebook algorithm, engage with people before you go live. This is going to warm up the algorithm, Facebook wants to see that you're connecting authentically with people. This is going to help the reach with your live videos. This is going to help with you, getting Facebook to show your videos, to all of your friends, and really to put it up on the top of the newsfeed. So spend 5 to 10 minutes, make a list of maybe the top 10 people that you would like to attract into the business and engage with them. If you're engaging with them, what are they going to do? They're going to feel like they need to give back to you, and go love and like and support and watch your video. This is a powerful way to get in front of people. And this is imperative that you spend time before you go live and engage, right? You want to give to get. Give people encouragement on their Facebook Lives and their Facebook posts. How you want to view your Facebook Lives is that each comment, it's like creating a conversation, and each comment that you get on your Facebook Live, it's just going to extend the reach of your Facebook Live. So it's important that you're giving encouragement and that you're really giving what you want to get. So you're going to get rewarded by Facebook for your relationships. They see what it is that you're doing, guys. They know everything, right? How many of you get those sponsored links that pop up on your Facebook wall? You're like, wait, how did they know that I was searching for Lululemon pants, right? So they really know. They know when you're engaging with people, and it's really going to help the power and the reach of your Facebook Lives and all of the content that you're posting on Facebook, from A to Z. It doesn't matter what it is. So they're going to reward you for the relationship that you're creating. And give more than you take, guys. That's what we teach in this business. You guys, we have such an authentic culture here on our team and with Lifevantage, and it really is all about giving more. And this is going to be imperative that you're, taking that tool and utilizing it while you're, building an attraction marketing campaign. Super important. So give to get. Like I said, guys, look at comments as conversations. So when someone comments on your post, it's going to help the post visibility. This is when Facebook's going to say, look, this person's content must be incredible because a lot of people are sharing it, they're commenting on it, and they're liking it. So this is going to help with your, with getting your videos out there for more people to see them. So create conversations in the comment section. When somebody comments back, when somebody actually comments back, it's going to help greatly with the visibility of your post. Hugely important. Go live for the replay. So like I said, guys, most people are going to watch the replay. Don't get overwhelmed if you push the live button and like 2 people join and watch your video. Most people are going to see the replay. So you want to get straight to the point. So when you build out your content strategy and you're getting ready to go live, you want to make sure that you go live immediately. You come on with passion and with excitement, and you get to your point. Don't jump on and wait for people to come on. It's one of the worst things you can possibly do. Majority of your views, like I said, are going to come from your viewers and from the replay. So don't wait for people to jump on. Really, people are going to make a decision to see if they want to watch your Facebook Live within the first 5 to 15 seconds. So your energy and your content is going to be imperative that you jump into it right when you come on Facebook Live. And guys, don't get freaked out. I know it's a normal thing to push that button and want to run for the hills. Trust me, I still do it every single time. So, but like I said, you're going to get better at this the more that you do it. So the more that you step out of your comfort zone and growth, I promise the better and the more comfortable you're going to get at being successful on Facebook Live. So get to your point. Don't sit around and wait for people to join in. Like I said, most people are going to watch the replay. That's a normal thing. Show up with strength, guys. Be verbal. Be confident. Have a comfort level that attracts people to what you're saying. Your enthusiasm and your passion is what is going to draw people in. And guys, like I said, each and every one of you have an authentic voice to share with the world. You guys have talents that people need to hear. You guys have a voice. What is going to, cause somebody to want to join you in your business? They're going to want to see a person that is confident, somebody that is passionate about what they're saying. You are going to draw people in by your passionate enthusiasm. And it doesn't matter what your personality is. Every single one of us can work on being better, at being confident. It's just something that's built over time. So be verbal, show up with excitement, let people know that what you're going to share with them is going to be interesting and exciting. You know, why should they watch your video over the 10 that's going to show up in their newsfeed? It's going to be your presence. It is going to be that energy that you're showing into the other side of that video. So make sure that you show up with strength. And I believe that you all can get very, very, very good at this. So ask for engagement. So this is something that you're going to get more comfortable with doing as you do your live videos. The longer that you do this, the better you're going to get. So make sure that before you're asking for engagement, you feel comfortable to do so. So there's many different ways that you can do this. You can ask for engagement by, you know, letting people know, like, hey, let us know what city you're watching this Facebook Live from. You know, like I said, each one of those comments is gold. So when you're getting people to engage with comments, whether it be them telling you what city that they're coming in from, you know, whether it be you asking for them to drop their favorite emoji, you know, how are you feeling with the information I shared? Drop your favorite emoji if you're happy about what I just shared, or drop an emoji if something I've shared with you has inspired you in any way. So there's many different ways to do this. You know, ask people to tag their teams. You know, say that you're sharing something about, you know, I did a live video a couple weeks ago about leaky gut and Crohn's disease regarding NRF2 activation. And I asked people, you know, tag somebody in the comment section that you know is struggling with this issue in the body. And it's just a really great way to get engagement. And like I said, don't overwhelm yourself with this aspect. This is naturally going to come in the more comfortable that you get by doing these Facebook Lives. So guys, like I said, please mute your audio. I can hear all of the feedback in the back. Whoever just coughed, I'm going to come find you. I'm not kidding. No, I'm just joking. All right. So type shared in the comments below. So there's many different ways to do this. You're going to get better at it. You know, make sure you're comfortable. You don't want to have a total flop in doing this when you're doing your Facebook Lives. Like I said, you're going to get better at this the more you do it. Number 7, reward the activities that you want to see. Guys, people are going to interact with you. Your audience is going to build over time. The more that you're consistent in putting out live videos, the more your audience will build. So consistency is huge when you're building, you know, a marketing strategy through your Facebook Lives. Consistency is number 1. Rewarding and connecting with the people. Don't ever ignore anybody on Facebook, guys. It is one of the worst things that you can do. If somebody comments, show them the love back, right? Like I said, you want to give to get. Interact with your audience both live and in the comment section. So when you're doing your live videos, you can actually see people joining in the live video. So when you see that happen, welcome them by name. You know, let your Aunt Susie know, you know, hey, Aunt Susie, thanks for watching my Facebook Live. You know, let them know, engage with them while you're doing your live video. It's super fun. Create interactions that create further interactions. Like I said, every comment, every like, every share is going to, you know, create that visibility for your Facebook Live. You know, give full name shout outs. Everybody loves to hear their name. You know, it's a proven fact that people love to be validated. They love to be celebrated, and they love, you know, they just love people to talk about them and to talk about their names. So make sure that you do that. Say thank you to the people that are sharing your videos. And thank people for their likes and comments. This is just really powerful ways for you to up your engagement and become successful with your marketing strategy during your lives. So this is huge and this is powerful, right? Have you ever had a Facebook post where you're like, that's strange. That's something that I did like 2 months ago. Why is it showing up on my newsfeed, and why is everybody seeing this again? Well, more than likely, somebody went back and scrolled through your newsfeed, saw something that you posted and liked and commented on this. So anytime that somebody does that, Facebook's going to show it as value, right? Because people want to see it. So anytime somebody comment or like, so this is powerful when you're trying to reach with your engagement on your live videos. So number 1, comment today and like tomorrow. So as you go live, guys, and as people are commenting, it's very imperative that within the first 15 minutes, you respond to them. Facebook likes to see direct interaction, immediate interaction as quickly as you can. And then tomorrow, warm up the algorithm again and get further reach with liking the post the next day. So comment today and like tomorrow. When I started implementing this, my reach and my engagement on my videos went through the roof. I don't know what it is about this tip, but it is powerful. So remember, comment today and like tomorrow. build engagement in the first 15 minutes. You know, the more engagement that you have, the more reach your video is going to be put in front of. So comment on your post in the first 15 minutes. And then like 4 or 5, or, you know, depending how many comments that you're getting, like 5 at a time, right? Wait till the following day to like the last 5. This is going to extend the reach and the, you know, the longer engagement and longer reach of your video, the more people are going to see it. So this is imperative. Huge tip. I definitely would require, you know, suggest that you implement this as you're doing your Facebook Lives. So number 9, drop a content bomb. This is super fun. You know, tell people to share the video. You know, people are going to do what you ask for mostly, you know, especially as you're being consistent. What you can do with your videos, and this is super powerful, is share it into appropriate groups. You know, say you're a mom and you're reaching all of the stay-at-home moms. You've just done a live video about how this incredible business has empowered you to stay home with your kids. You can go and share that video into appropriate groups, you know, such as mom groups. Do not spam the group, guys. This is the number 1 and most important thing on Facebook. You want to have integrity when building your business on Facebook. Don't spam, but share it into appropriate groups. You want to add value. You can also share your videos into appropriate Facebook Messenger chats. And of course, the more familiar you become with this, the better you're going to get at implementing all of the tools and getting people to see your videos. So also customize the description to create interest for that group. This goes back to creating curiosity through the descriptions on your lives. So revive your live. This is our 10th and final tip. Revive your live. This happens, like I said, you know, somebody goes back in, comments on something you did 2 months ago. It's going to revive the view of your lives. So you're going to want to go back. You can comment again at the bottom of your thread, maybe thanking people for watching. Keep the conversation alive. You guys, this is going to be imperative. The better that you get at creating and connecting and giving on Facebook, the more successful your campaign on Facebook is going to be with the attraction marketing. So, you know, start a new conversation below and just connect with people, be authentic. So guys, I hope this inspired you to overcome your fear. I hope you understand that I truly believe Facebook Lives is going to be the future of bringing our company to $1 billion. I believe that this is truly going to be a huge way for you to get in front of an audience on a day-to-day basis and come up with a plan. You know, if you've never done a Facebook Live, I want to challenge you. Overcome your fear. This is possible. The more that you overcome your fear, the better you are going to be at reaching people that need to hear what you're having to share. So share your voice and vision, guys. Your voice and your vision is powerful. You know, people love to see a confident and inspiring person. So I want to challenge each and every one of you. If you haven't utilized Facebook as a tool in building your business, it is going to be imperative. You guys, the way that things are moving with our economy, we are a connected economy. The future of this company, I truly believe the future of getting this incredible product out to the world is going to require us to utilize this free platform, guys. This is free marketing. Every day you push that live button, you are getting a chance to get in front of hundreds and possibly thousands of people that are going to hear your message. So get better by being vulnerable, guys. This is going to require you to step out of your comfort zone. Don't always think you have to be perfect. People like it when you're vulnerable. They like it when you're not perfect. So don't be hard on yourself. Get out there, step out in faith. I truly believe that each and every one of you are going to find success by implementing this powerful tool. So just to kind of close this out before I introduce Nikki to you guys today, here's just a couple of examples that I've done, videos that I've done over the last couple of months. Just implementing some of these strategies that I've taught you. You know, these 10 tips are powerful, but this is just an example. You know, I did a Facebook Live with Marcy Preble. Gosh, it was well, it says here, middle of December. Marcy, by the way, guys, she's so incredible, right? I know a lot of you guys know her, but just to be able to get Marcy's story out there, guys, how many people you know that are struggling with autism? So Marcy and I did this Facebook Live video, and just by implementing some of the strategies that I've taught you here, we had about, I think the number's still growing now, but we've had about 7.7 thousand views on this video. Marcy's been in 7,700 people's living rooms, guys. That's incredible. That's power. Also over to the right, just to give you another example, did another Facebook Live, about 5,000 views. So guys, this is powerful. The tools are there. It is just going to require you to start implementing what you have available at your fingertips. And I promise you will not be sorry. So I hope that I've empowered you all to step out of your comfort zones, educate yourself on the tools you have, and implement them, right, guys? Education and knowledge is good, but until you, apply that to your life and actually utilize, what I've taught you, this is going to be the imperative part, is you're going to learn as you do it. So step out of your comfort zone. And I'm going to introduce to you now, Nikki Elsing. She's absolutely incredible. Nikki, are you there? Can you unmute your phone? Just want to make sure you're there.
So much.
Hi, can you hear me? Okay, let me escape out of my slideshow here. And okay, guys, so Nikki is going to give us a training on the ProBio and the cleanse. I can't wait to hear what she has to share. Most of you guys know Nikki, but she's been with Lifevantage now for about 6 years. She is a registered dietitian out of Sioux Falls. And I am going to turn it over to you, Nikki. We can't wait to hear what you have to share.
Thank you, Jenny. Oh my gosh, such good information. I had to get up and go grab another piece of paper a couple different times because I had too small of one for my notes. So thank you so much for sharing such a good, just a ton of information that we have now to move forward. So appreciate you so much. All right, let's talk about these Physique products and the Physique line and tell you a little bit more about these amazing things that we have our hands on. I'm a registered dietitian, nutritionist, and certified wellness coach here in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. And now, thanks to Lifevantage, I am Lifevantage.
No, I think the person that's supposed to be talking.
And Jenny, I'm guessing that you mute the rest of the ones that we're hearing. Anyhow, so thank you to all of you that have your lines muted, because it gets a little distracting otherwise when we're trying to kind of sneak through here. But when we're did you mute me, Jenny? Got it. Okay, we're good. It amazes me how that GI system actually works. And when you have all these people coming in, you think, oh my goodness, like when you see what little things can influence and affect our gut health and our overall health, and how much our gut and our brain are connected, and you see how big a deal this is and how many people struggle, it really hits home to realize that we have something that everyone needs to know about. And the first thing we're going to talk about is cleanse. So we have one of a very, very common issue that people have coming in is constipation. And so lucky me, I get to talk about all this yummy stuff tonight. But seriously, you guys, that is a huge, huge issue that people have. And a lot of us kind of have this come and go relationship with it, if you want to say. And some of us who travel more seem to have more of that problem. So what do we do about it? And the cleanse is an amazing way to be able to get this and get our stuff moving through our system, but also nourishing our body. So we're nourishing our intestinal tract, our digestive tract, our urinary tract, our gallbladder, all of these things that oftentimes we take for granted. There's so many things that we just assume it's going to work out just fine. Now, important parts of this is we don't want to have something that's going to be irritating and causing more problems or inflammation. Remember, our goal is to have proper health, decrease inflammation, and get this benefit at the same time. So that's what's really nice about ours. It's a nice gentle cleanse. We have really natural products that are going through to help stimulate your gut to be able to move things through. And really, when we're looking at health and wellness and weight management, an important part of that is getting that gut to be cleaned out, right? And being able to kind of move forward. Now, some people will say, hey, I'm not really getting any results, so to speak, or they're expecting to see, results. I'm trying to figure out how to say this without being gross, but that's something that they want to see, and that doesn't matter. To me, yeah, that's great. Some people will get an amazing amount of results, and others of us don't have that much in there anyway. So we're not going to be seeing as much of a result that way, but we have that more urination. We have just overall knowing that it's going to be working in such a good way for us. And keep in mind, we have 2 of those in the morning and 2 of those at night. Now, before I finish with the rest of this cleanse, I want you guys all to remember, because I feel that Lifevantage and corporate has spent a lot of time on amazing frequently asked question sheets and amazing product sheets. And unfortunately, a lot of us never look at them. So your job and your homework, and myself, I know a lot of this information, but that's what I do, is I like to have the paper. I like to have it in my hand so I can look at it and take notes and write some things down. That's my study guide, you guys, and that should be yours as well. You don't need to be able to repeat and shove it all back at people, but being able to know information about this and know different things and be able to say, hey, you know what, I'm going to send you the frequently asked questions sheet, because there's a plethora of information on there, and I think a lot of your questions will be answered that way. So you don't have to feel like you need to know all this. Same thing with the product info sheets. They look amazing. They've spent a lot of time on them. They've done a great job. Use those and share those with people. So back to the cleanse, 2 in the morning and 2 at night. Drinking lots of water. I see somebody drinking some water right now, so nice job. I don't know who you are, Aaron. Now I see who you are. Oh, and Jenny. Nice job, Jenny. But keeping in mind, that's an important part as we're all going through this too. So 2 in the morning and 2 at night. Not only are we just trying to make sure we do this once a month, remember that's 1 week, once a month, and you use it up, you use it, once it's gone, you're done, right? Some people say, well, how long do I do it? You use it till it's gone. And then the next month you do it over. Pick a day. What day works for you? It's very easy to realize that our months go by and then we're like, oh gosh, I haven't cleansed for 2 months or 3 months. I do it every single month, but guess how I remember? I remember by saying the first of the month is my cleanse. I start it on the first so that I don't forget. So whatever is the day of the month that you want to be doing that, go ahead. It can make you a little bit more maybe noisy to be around other people, to say it nicely. So kind of keep that in mind a little bit. But this is your chance too to take a peek in your kitchen. Take a peek in your pantry and your grocery list, and what are you buying? What is something that you need to change with that? That's another part of this cleanse. There's no specific diet or nutrition plan you need to follow while you're doing it. But oh my gosh, this is your chance to go, I drink way too much coffee. Or if it's me, if I was doing coffee, I put this much coffee creamer and this much coffee. Well, that's not good, right? So I shouldn't be doing that. And so what are your areas that you should improve on, and use that and teach people? This is what we want to take the time to do the cleanse. And remember, if you're new to Physique and the Physique system, you do that cleanse for the first week. And then you add in those other products. If you want to throw in your ProBio and your protein shake, go ahead. But just kind of space them out a little, because I don't like it when everybody starts everything all at once. I kind of like to have a little bit of gap there. But that's probably because I spend a lot of time with people with sensitivities. So I like to be able to kind of space it so we can figure out what maybe isn't or is working. All right, let me take a peek at my sheet here to make sure I told you everything I want to tell you. Oh, one of the other things to keep in mind is you guys know about probiotics, right? It's that healthy bacteria in our belly that we need to make sure is there. Well, super cool with the cleanse is that we have fructooligosaccharides. You don't even have to say it. Just know it's FOS, and it's the food to fuel the probiotics. And so that's huge. How cool is that? We have the probiotics, we have the live, we have the food, we've got the whole kit and caboodle. So it's a really nice complementary combo there for us to be able to look at. And $15, you guys, that's crazy. Some of these people are spending lots of money on harsh types of cleanses. So tell the world about this, especially this time of year, and especially those people that you know that are out running around and traveling a lot. They need it because they're not eating the way they normally would at home. They're not having things that they would usually have and need that cleanse. Okay, so let's hop into probiotic. I hate to say it's one of my favorites because there's so many things that we have that are my favorite. But this probiotic is unbelievable. And 'tis the season for respiratory infections, right? And 'tis the season for walking around. I mean, I just came from the neighbors and there's 4 people that are sick there, and I'm going, oh crap. So guess what I'm going to do tonight before I go to bed? I am making sure that I pop a couple extra of my probios, because some of you may not be thinking about this, but there's Wellmune added in there. And that's kind of like that. It's our self-defense thing that kicks in when we need it. And keeping in mind that that's something our probiotic has that a lot of the other ones don't have. And so adding that Wellmune, it's a beta glucan that's there as your secret, kind of like your secret agent or secret service to really hit hard to be able to help you. If you want, you can go to wellmune.com and peek at some of the research and information there, but really good stuff related to respiratory infections. So in case you didn't know that your probiotic can help with that, make sure that you dig into that a little bit. But we have 6 different strains, and we're talking billions. We're talking really good colony forming units. But guess what? It's not in that total number that gets me so excited, because keep in mind, even an itty bitty little tiny bit of stomach acid knocks out bacteria. Okay? And we have to get through that stomach acid to get to the small intestine and the large intestine to do what it's supposed to do. So let's say I pop this probiotic and I'm like, oh yeah, this is great. Remember back in the day when people said eat yogurt, right? And then guess what happens? It's not getting to where it's supposed to go because that stomach acid is right on it right away. With our probiotic, ours is going to get through that stomach acid. Up like 65 to 67% of that is getting past that stomach acid to do what it's supposed to do. That is huge. When we look at traditional probiotics, we're talking like 2 to 4%. So sometimes you'll hear and they'll have this amazing, crazy number. And you're like, oh my gosh, they have like 70 billion and we only have 6 billion. Is that bad? No, because they put so much in because such a small amount actually gets through. So be proud of what we have. We also have those different strains. And some of them are there to help the upper GI and some of them are there to help the lower GI. And so it's nice to have that full spectrum, so we're really hitting all of them. Keep in mind that in your gut and in your GI tract, we have so many parking spots, right? And keep in mind that if we have something going on, we have an illness, we take an antibiotic, we eat something that doesn't agree with us, some of those parking spots that had good bacteria are wiped out, and those bad guys like to zoom on in there and take those spots. It's like Black Friday shopping, you know, if there's a spot open, they're going to take it. So what we want to do is we want to fill those with that good bacteria, which is why it's very important to make sure you always take that probiotic. 3 tabs a day. So much easier to swallow than they ever were before. But definitely looking at that and remembering that they're active in your system about 10 to 12 hours a day. So ideally, take some in the morning and take some at night. That way you hit your whole 24 hours, which is really nice. And keeping in mind too that never crushing them. Don't crush them, because if you crush it, you ruin that BioTrack technology that's on the outside. If you're looking at smaller children that you're trying to give them that Wellmune benefit, oftentimes, like before my kids were able to swallow them so well, I would crush them up a little bit, because that's not going to influence that Wellmune part. It's going to influence the probiotic part. But I would be trying to help them with their respiratory, decreasing their risk of respiratory illness. But on the other ways, just keep them whole, spread them out during the day, and definitely don't forget. And sometimes people will call and ask and say, hey, you know what do I do? What's the best way? And if you can't remember to split them up, or you can't remember to not take it with another thing, who cares? Just get it in your body, because we just need it there for it to work. It is not doing any good sitting on your kitchen counter and forgetting to take it. So I think that is all I have. Let me just look here real quick, but I believe that's it. So awesome. Thanks so much, you guys. Thanks, Jenny, so much for hosting the call tonight and the amazing information. I'll go ahead and wrap us up. Really remember that if everybody can keep in mind their homework, to check out those frequently asked question sheets. Check out the product info sheets. My favorite way to do it is to have Dropbox, because then I can share and send on to everybody else as well.
Hey, Nikki, I'm going to add this in. I think Maria wants you to talk about the new packs that they just released. I see her holding it up. I can't really. She's not letting us get off without you just bringing it up. It's exciting. So if you can just
wants us to talk about it.
I know, Maria.
Okay, so this last weekend we had a huge, amazing launch. And you can see the packets there that Maria has. She's got the Nerf Twins, which I like to call them 1 and 2. We have our probiotic, and we have our amazing fish oil. And don't get me started on the fish oil, because we could be here forever. But you see, if she holds them back up there, one more time, Maria, on the back, you see that they're all in little tiny sections, right? So they're separate. And that's a huge thing to keep in mind, especially with that fish oil. We don't want anything touching each other or causing any degradation or making any problems there. So this is an easy way to get people started on the products with that Vitality Stack. The thing that absolutely blows my mind is that it's only $2 more to get it in the packets than it is to have it in the bottles. And you guys, I can tell you from experience, because I've talked about products before in my past lives. And I'm like, hey, we should get these in this. You know, I had a protein powder that I had put together and I wanted an individual packet so you could throw it in your bag or whatever. And they said, the cost of putting that into those individual packs is so expensive. And we know that Lifevantage is having the same issue, I'm sure. And to make it so that it's only $2 difference for us to be able to have that convenience and to have that way and that beautiful packaging is nuts to me. But get that on your auto ship or your subscription, because they are beautiful. At least get yourself one for sure, so you have it to throw around like Maria's throwing around there, and having people see you do it. And personally, my favorite way is to think of when you sign up new people, customers or distributors, you throw them a few of those, because then it covers their 3 to 4 days before their product comes in the mail. So an excellent way to be able to get that in. I think Maria should be on like some of those game shows, because she's doing really good with her whole modeling thing there. But awesome.
She's the next Vanna White, Nikki.
Yes, exactly. I love it. All right. Anything else, you guys? Are we good? We're good. Okay.
No, that's great. You were incredible. Thank you, Nikki. And thanks everybody for tuning in. Sorry about the feedback in my training. Hopefully it's clearer when everybody watches the replay. So thanks, Nikki. You're incredible. Thanks Maria, for inviting us.